All right, folks, stocks up more than 3% this week as we head into the final hour of trading. The S&P and NASDAQ on pace for their best week since July. Joining me now, Kingsview Wealth Management, the CIO there, and Fox Business contributor Scott Martin. Scott, pretty good week for this market, and it feels like we're starting to really broaden this thing out and gain even more momentum. Your thoughts?
Yeah, we are. That looks good, Charles, as far as the momentum broadening. That's one thing that I think plagued the market as we recovered in May, June, and July was really just a tech story and maybe some consumer staples with Clorox and Campbell's Soup and some of those guys chiming in there. So now you're right. We're seeing both, I guess, broadening into some of the other sectors that are out there. Energy probably just starting to do that, but financials coming along. Consumer discretionary in there too, but then also, as you mentioned, mid caps and small caps, man, coming up from the rear here to finally take over the lead from the S&P, so looking pretty good.
It is. Now, one name everyone's going to be focused on next week, Apple are holding their annual unveiling of the new iPhone and other products on Tuesday. A Chinese hacker, though, apparently leaked details about what we can expect. So people excited about that, but I want from you what we can expect the impact to be on the stock.
I think the stock's going to like whatever they reveal. I think there's a couple things going for the stock that are going to be prescient from the standpoint of what the company looks like here in the next couple years, and that's obviously the 5G rollout, and that's the product cycle upgrade that you mentioned. Now, also, Charles, it's interesting to me, a couple hundred or so, give or take, maybe tens or so billions of dollars in cash on the Apple balance sheet doesn't hurt either, my friend. As we've started to see maybe some rumors of M&As heating up, it wouldn't surprise me if Apple's out there on the street maybe looking for a couple companies to pick up to further broaden their reach.
Wow, that would be explosive. Absolutely. Hey, speaking of which, in the last 2 days, weed stocks have been explosive. This after Kamala Harris vowed to decriminalize pot in that debate. Recreational sales start today in Maine. Is this a space we want to look at again? It blew up, fell apart. Now it looks intriguing again.
Yeah, the weed sector, if you will, is a tough space to play in because it's kind of the haves and have-nots. And I hate to say it, but there's obviously a lot of publicly traded weed companies that, forgive me, are going to go up in smoke. I mean, there's some that just are not going to make it because their balance sheets are absolute trash. But if you're looking at some that I particularly like, Charles, I like Cresco Labs. That's a local company here in Illinois, as well as Cara Therapeutics, which is more in kind of the cannabis pain medication side. Those are companies that look pretty good to me versus some of the others that you've heard of.
Scott, I got to hop. Give me the symbols fast, please.
And Cara is actually the name of a girl I dated in high school, C-A-R-A. And she dumped me, by the way.
That's why you like the stock. Hey, Scott, have a great weekend.
And it's a good company.
All right,
Thanks, Charles. See you, buddy.
I'm going to